talking to me every time, everyone before was a waste of time. Hello. Sorry, I was listening to some Dua Lipa because why not? Also, I finally finished my coffee. Um, I also just finally listened to her song "Love Again" because I've heard it via clips of YouTube, or not YouTube, TikTok, and I was wanting to actually listen to the whole thing for once. And yeah, it's actually not too bad of a song, considering everybody complains because it samples the Imperial March as part of the bridge, if I'm not mistaken. So, but anyway, good morning, everybody. It is Monday, which means I am here playing Warframe because, again, I have not a thought in my head on what else I should be doing. I've got tons of games I can grind, essentially. There's even our other two games that I'm playing that I could grind on Mondays. I have no idea. I know I am thinking about maybe picking up some recording for Saturday and basically do a second chance playthrough on games that have the new Game Plus variant, like Sea of Stars. Because, as I mentioned Thursday, Sea of Stars is the only way to get the actual ending or the good ending, I can't remember what it's called, is to play through it at least twice because there's a bunch of stuff you need to unlock. And but that is a later on down the road when the weather decides to cooperate because I'm in lovely southern Alberta and our weather has gone completely tits up. It was 20. Remember, I'm in Canada, so it's all centigrade. You'd have to convert it for Fahrenheit. It was in the lower mid 20s during the day for almost a full week. And then all of a sudden it's, oh, we're going to get rain. We're going to get rain. We're going to get rain. Which we never got any, by the way. But the humidity jumped a little bit. The barometric pressure was, up and down. And for those of you who don't know anybody who is arthritic, or don't remember maybe your grandparents if they were unfortunately arthritic, people tend to suffer from what they call weather pains, which apparently 30% of the entire world suffers from. That's due to the weather systems doing whatever they're doing. That tends to affect my arthritis in my body, as well as the tendonitis in my left shoulder, specifically the rotator cuff. So I have not had a very pleasant week for the most part. So, yeah. Anyway, other than the fact that I'm apparently in a good mood, which I don't know why, I guess maybe my drugs finally kicked in. Freaked a bunch of coworkers out today, or this past week, because I've been in a good mood, I've been smiling, I've been happy at work, which normally I'm not. I will be front and center and say when I am at work, I am not usually how I am outside of work, and that is usually by choice. But I've decided that while I'm in, this good mood, with my bipolar disorder and everything, I'm going to enjoy it, and it has freaked out some of my coworkers, which pleases me greatly. Anyway, and it's been like, a lot of, oh, this is unsettling, I don't know what to predict when you're like this. Good. This is weird that he's so nice and happy. Yeah, kind of true. 2 years in that department, and I've not been this steadily pleasant the entire time. Because usually, even if I'm pleasant when my shift starts, usually it takes one asshole, of course, to ruin my day. Okay, what the hell is wrong with you? This is like 30 seconds after seeing me that day. What the hell is wrong with you? You're smiling and you're in a good mood. You're really in a good mood. What's going on? What are you plotting? Fair. I've told them I don't know how many times myself that if you catch me smiling for no reason, I'm probably plotting something. Which, again, that's my whole shtick. I told someone close to me outside of work about this, and they were like, I think I'd be upset if my coworkers didn't think I was nice. And I said, that's just it. I never want them to think I'm nice. My coworkers don't need to know I am nice. And this is the same person that we've had the conversation about the fact that, I'm really not nice. I'm kind, but I'm not nice. And I said, well, that part never changed. That part does not change whether I am nice or being my usual miserable bitchy self. Because it just doesn't. My attitude doesn't change, how I behave on a normal basis. The only thing it does is it changes how I express it. So that has been my last week for the few of you who may or may not care. But anyway, so Belly of the Beast is what we're going to be doing today after we get the Syndicate quests done, of course. I will be running most of those solo. Might go ahead and knock off the Archon hunt, just because it does not seem to be a big hunt at this point of time. I also have 32 weapons crafted in the foundry, 14 of which are already done. Problem. I only have 8 weapon slots left. And I'm almost certain some of them are inferior versions of other ones I'm crafting, so I have to look that up to figure out which ones I'm getting rid of. I believe I can get rid of any that I'm crafting the basically the mutated version of, with the biomass, because I used a bunch of my biomass field drone things and the ample detonators that you get from a lot of these. Like, I've gone through and I used up a bunch of them. I have that already. The detonate injector. So, like, I used up a bunch of stuff that I've basically been collecting because I also had, I had enough Forma. I still have enough Forma, technically speaking, because I'm currently working on my last Coda weapon, my last Lich weapon, if you want to call it that. So I don't have any more, over-leveling weapons to work on. And I'm still trying to get to rank 30 at some point. Getting pretty close, as you can see. And so, yeah. Actually, before we do this, let's go into my profile and see what my sets and shit are. See, I'm only 22,000 away from being... What's after Sage? Dragon, I think? And then the challenges... Nope, syndicates... Where am I looking? Stats. So, this is Operation Success for that sort of stuff. I don't know if they will update... See, I don't remember doing Eyes of Blight, so I don't know how I got that one. But I don't know if Belly of the Beast will be updated with any of that stuff or not. So, yeah. My primary use weapon is still that bow, which of course it is, because I haven't really done much else with it. I've done a lot of heals, though. Revives. Gotta get 1,000 revives to get another honor, I believe it is. And there's tons of them out there that I probably don't even flippin' know how to get them. But I've got a good collection thus far. That's my linked account that I got rid of because I wanted to play this on my tablet, and the way style or whatever you want to call it for my tablet is shit. So, because I definitely couldn't, like, I could maybe farm stuff while I'm on my tablet, but I definitely couldn't. Oh good, there's no interception missions. Other day I had like 3 interception missions between the 2 factions, so... But, yeah.
The infestation has corrupted all life here. Let's clear it out.
Nothing more.
Your path has led here. Prove yourself, Temple.
So, but yeah, otherwise, I don't have much else to go on for a lot of this stuff. I do have another jade warframe crafting, because I'm going to feed it to Helmuth.
I'm still detecting a lot of infestation activity. Let's clean it up.
Don't know when Jade will get a prime, if Jade will get a prime, because she only came about due to the original release of Belly of the Beast. That's how she came about. So, oh, I summoned the Juggernaut. I can't kill it by myself in Heart and Steel Path, so, well, not with this setup because I'm leveling shit. But it is what it is. The Juggernaut may live. And for those who maybe also stream and don't know, or those who actually might, I'm turning this down because it's really loud in my earballs. Streamlabs is being, Stream Elements, I'm sorry, is being acquired. So they will be winding down their operations, which means I am losing a bunch of the stuff that I currently use, and I'm not all that worried, honestly, about replacing it due to the fact that really we don't use a whole lot of it. So I can take my time and do whatever with it as far as that goes. Well, that was the right way to go. And who knows, maybe I could double stream, triple stream, whatever. I'd have to look into how that would work. And not just do it on Twitch here, but I could be doing it on Discord as well, and I could see if there is integration for if I build a Discord bot that it could double as my Twitch bot. But it's one of those things. I don't like to say I've given up, if that makes sense, but I've halted, the whole idea of making money from this, because it's Amazon. They don't want people to be able to make money from anything if they can squeeze all the cash out of it first. Kind of how they handle things on their primary platform. So I won't be, I'm not pushing as heavily as I was a couple of years ago to get myself to affiliates. Not only that, but supposedly changing it now to where I will already be able to get subs and other stuff. But until that actually happens, especially here in Canada, I'll believe it when I see it. Not only that, but I'm not all that worried. If there's anybody here in Canada, especially that would like to do whatever, just contact me, like donate or whatever. Just contact me directly and we'll work something out, because Canada has e-transfers. So if somebody wants to be like, hey, here's this, get yourself a new headset or whatever. It's just an example. It's all shit that will be a someday problem. That will be a problem for someday Rogue to take care of. This Rogue is too tired to give a shit. What else happened this week? Something else that happened interesting yesterday, out of the blue, after almost 4 years since I last had any work done, which I thought was only 3 years, but apparently it's been 4. My tattoo artist texted me asking me if I was if I wanted or needed to get more work done, and I said I absolutely do. I just haven't had the money. That's why I haven't gotten a hold of you. So I'm guessing that she went from being like really booked solid to having a lot of free time, because I don't know if it's the studio she works for that's the issue, or if it's just the economy is that bad even here in Canada, which my money is on the second one. And especially here in Alberta, people keep putting idiots like the cow that we have for Premier in office, and she makes everything worse because she's an idiot.
Not even a challenge for my constructs.
speed things up.
Oh, good. I'm so glad. Actually, I am glad because as I've stated, I don't know how many frickin' times, these syndicate everything is timed way too excessively. They could easily revamp them and drop down
Is this?
the amount of time, and I think a lot of people would be happy with that. If they would move it from 5 minutes, or from 10 minutes down to 5, like everything else, I would be pleasantly thrilled with that, honestly. But, you know, that's my opinion. It's not necessarily those of the management, as my father would say, as much as I hate him. Always funny thing about that was, in most of the cases, that he would say that he was the management. He had his own little engine repair place where I grew up, that he would work on people's lawnmower engines and small boat engines and shit like that. But yeah, he would always say that, and it's like, but you know, you are the management. I'm sure that was some kind of joke that I still to this day do not get. Just like I still do not fully grasp my mother's phrase, which was $1.298.
Pathetic.
But that's one of those things. They were my parents, and some of their colloquialisms, I suppose, are better left as such.
Let me save you from your own stupidity.
How magnanimous of you. Rule. I wish there was something that you could use that would show you where the bypasses are, or even let you know you are getting very close to the bypasses. So that way you don't have to run around in Hell's Half Acre to try to find them.
I remember this being more of a challenge.
Did I? Oh, did I know about this way? That's just because I shouldn't think that way to begin with. It's very weird. Why does it look like that?
I will pick my teeth with your bones.
Must be a graphical glitch. Oh my lord, I'm lost. I'm going around in circles, which are for the course. It is me we are talking about after all.
Chaff. Nothing more.
There's one. Another one. Some of them have 3 if I'm not mistaken, because I think we found 3 on stream before, but... Pew pew pew!
A bypass has been utilized. The operative is moving faster
Pew pew
already.
pew pew pew!
And you thought to stop me?
I don't think they think anything that my dude. But who knows?
Ah, you wish to meet my better self.
Found the exit.
So be it.
Oh, look! Another bypass.
You found a bypass. Put it in a console to briefly disable security protections.
Let's do that.
You've failed your betters.
Really? I shot that by quite the libel.
Bypass activated. Our operative is working double time.
Alright, give me the slash support. Now, can I remember how to get back to the exit? Kind of, sort of. I think it's that one. No, it has to be that way now. Because obviously there's stuff the other way. Right in the face.
How far you have fallen.
And we're done. Let's get the hell out of here.
Mission complete. Excellent work, Tenno.
Yeehaw, motherfucker. Yeah, this is my bait. Also working on laundry because I didn't feel like doing it last night. I really didn't feel like doing much of anything this past weekend, which is...
Flash and bite. The day is won not with a strike to the heart, but 100 cuts about it.
I like that. I'm actually seriously considering getting a tattooed on my back. I don't know how I take care of it because I can't count on anybody to, you know, help me with it. Maybe I should get it done on this arm. I don't know. Think about it. Oh, a new inventory slot. That's good. And then up here. Did I already get those two? They normally always have 2 weapon slots. Oh, I already got those. This one would be a pain in the butt to do. Begins mission. Yeehaw.
Your path has led here. Prove yourself.
You think?
The enemy is at our doorstep. You must defend our equipment.
Which kind of
Reinforcements arrive.
map sap is this? I think I can tell already, but just because if this is one that has... Oh, this is a panda boat one, isn't it? I am probably not going to wind up actually looking for the
Reinforcements are inbound.
insignias like I was
Hold the line.
wanting to because I don't really like doing that in this map. Ooh, gallium. Yeah, this map is a pain in the butt. These things wind up being everywhere. This is usually an Inception map, and it's a pain in the ass then too. Interception, rather. I did not see how many were supposed to be here. I think there was only 6. Maybe? Yeah, and just, I think I have quite a few of the Arbiter of Hexus ones, so I'm not all that worried about making sure I have all of their things in here. And of course, now all of us are active.
What a waste.
Alright, you two yeehaws, let's put you here where we can get you placed strategically, I would hope. Hold position. Oh, so before I forget, I found a multiplayer co-op game that is still in development, but I already showed it to Dargan, and so it might be something worth checking out. It's still in development right now, so we can't actually play it, but it seems like it'd be a good game to enjoy, shall we say? Did they? They did. Oh my god.
You've failed your betters.
They moved the defense target. Aerial looks and having this map in the defense rotation. We up here. There's 2, 3, and there's 5 more somewhere. Okay, well, this, I will say this is different, but not necessarily in a good way. Explains why now that the cryopod has almost 40,000 HP. Where is it?
Would have retreated.
Six. Pew pew pew. I know when I found out that Stream Elements is shutting down, I was talking to Dragon about it, and I originally said I wanted to get, like, just the point stuff that I have here. Just for the hell of it, because people who watch me have gotten, been collecting points, even though there's really not a whole lot to redeem them for, due to my lack of status. But I might not worry about it. I might just decide that, when the time comes, and if the time comes for stuff, I will just literally hand out a ton of points for no reason other than I want to. Damn, I found all 8.
A feast of flesh for Golfagor.
Where are you? there you were. Oh look, they're back to this one. I remember if the Bubonico was a hand cannon or what it is.
Nothing more.
Powerful. That's the only thing that really matters, yes. And I did find a build for it on Overframe, so I will be giving it a try as I go through it and do my shtick. One more wave. Yeah.
Answer was to run.
I gifted some people some stuff on this game too, and I don't know if they've logged in yet to get it, but if they haven't, that's fine. I'm sure they'll get it the next time they decide to log in. I am noticing that since I'm not having a lot of time to log in anymore, because I'm streaming now, you know, different games Thursday, Friday when I actually have the time to, I'm not logging in as often, and I'm starting to get more coupon codes, which is kind of nice, but it's also kind of suck because I missed out on events. I missed the Razorback Armada that had just recently spawned last weekend. This past weekend, something like that. I didn't get anything out of it because I was working. And granted, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that I work too much. I really don't. I work 25 hours a week because that's all I get. They never give me extra. They very rarely, if ever, give me extra hours. So. I should spend my reputation. Standing, whatever what stuff is.
What can we do to help your journey? May this help your journey.
I know I also need to get some more Aya, which I just got one there, but I need to farm for some Aya because of the resurgences that are out right now. I believe it's Nyx and Rhino. And I'd like to have enough Aya to buy a few relics of each. Again, that's a time issue, me issue, or whatever. So I'm gonna sneeze. Holy rip. You! It did sneeze. Ah. Mobile defense, exterminate, and survival state. Okay. I think I didn't hit the microphone. Probably after the exterminate. Actually, after this one, I'm gonna have to check the dryer anyway, so I will take a couple minutes to do that. Use the bathroom and
Be prepared for heavy resistance. I can't do this without you.
make a coffee.
An interesting place. I appreciate you doing this task for me.
I'm sure you do. I'm also debating if it's not time to go ahead and reset my relationships with the Hex, so that way I can go after the title with Eleanor, and that before I finally settle on the title with Arthur. But but then there's also, you know, I have to look into it with Kea. Kea. I don't believe I have the honor from her. I have the honor from fixing Velmir and Minerva's relationship, but I'm glad they added something like that. It's also a terrible thing to add for somebody like me who likes to go and collect titles. Because for those of you who maybe don't remember or didn't know, I played World of Warcraft back in the day. I stopped playing just after the Mists of Pandaria when I moved to Canada, played Mists of Pandaria for a bit, and then I stopped because I didn't have a computer good enough to run it, one. But two, I also wasn't enjoying it anymore. They made so many changes to streamline this, streamline that, make all these changes, and I was not enjoying the changes, so I stopped playing. No interest in going back to vanilla WoW, as they call it. But anyway, way back when, I don't even remember when, but there is an achievement that I believe is now a feat of strength, and that was to complete 770 quests on the Eastern Continent. 700 on the Eastern Continent and 770 in Kalimdor. Or my bad, those numbers were reversed, but I did that. After finding out that it was there, I went through and I did that. I was over leveled for 99% of the quests and all that, but I took my time, and this was before I moved to Canada, and I went and I did that.
How clever you must think you
And
are.
I think there was a combined achievement that gave me a special title. There's I used to, not very often, but I would do achievement huntings in Final Fantasy XIV. One of which being the titles for getting the various Zodiac and animal weapons. So, I like to achievement hunt. The only thing this game has not done, which is done for the challenges that most of them are done, I have most of them done, by the way, but this game has not put out anything on how to get specific honor, at least in-game. I have to do it in-game and find out, or I'm sure I could probably look up on the wiki or the Warframe forums and find out how to get all of them. And yeah, I just haven't necessarily been bothered to do that because I really don't see any that I like. Ooh, actually, I just realized too, I should probably, after Eleanor, do a reset, but not try to relationship anybody, romance anybody, whatever. Because there is a special cutscene that you get if you're single for New Year's Day, and it's pretty much just you and Calamos celebrating the fact that you're there in 1999. I could actually probably go for that and do that one now, because I think it's summer, so I could quite literally just do the reset and not work on anything with the relationships, because I'm not really at the moment working on hunting down the Kodas or the Liches or anything, so well, that's my ally. Never mind.
My way.
Something I will say about, non-work stuff, I guess, is I have found something new to watch on YouTube, because I'm getting ready to just completely ditch TikTok, because of their strike system and how stupid it fucking is. Can't remember what I was going to say. Damn it. Oh, I remember what I was saying. On YouTube now, which I unfortunately spend a lot of time on just watching and listening to stuff. There is some kind of game called Pokemon Showdown, I think it's called. And so I've just been watching this guy play this game against these, like, sore losers, essentially, and watching him own them with, like, underhanded strategies and everything else, and beating level whatever Pokemon with a level 1 Rattata, for example, and they just get so damn salty about it. I actually found it very entertaining. In fact, last night when I was supposed to be playing this, I actually spent more time watching that than playing this. So, alright, that's done. So I will go to the bathroom and check on the laundry and make coffee. I'll be back. Okay, I have returned. Didn't take me as long as I would have thought, so. Well, the better, eh? What am I looking into? Oh, they bought some new hot sauce. Apparently, this doesn't have to be refrigerated. It's really good. Poya, sriracha hot chili sauce. So, definitely has the taste of jalapenos in it. When I looked it up, apparently red jalapenos is a common ingredient for good sriracha. So, I am quite impressed with it.
There is a large platoon of Grenier Marines stationed here. Leave no one standing.
Oh, I'm pretty sure I can do that.
An interesting place. I appreciate you doing this task for me.
Yep.
Out of my way.
Where are you? As Nudge would say, murder!
Correct answer was to run.
I think she used to say that in certain games we play together. I don't remember. It feels like it's such a long time ago, but I don't think it really was. I think it's only been about 3 or 4 years. It was during COVID, if I'm not mistaken. Itchy. Oh, went up 2. I don't know why the amount of people or enemies needed to be killed goes up sometimes when I'm in these missions, but whatever. It's not like it makes a huge difference to me. Just the lazy inevitable. Speaking of COVID, that made me think of the whole hantavirus thing that's going on. And my housemate, who's a teacher, was saying something about it that was woefully inaccurate, I would feel. Something about it not being transmittable. Well, the problem is that this one is, because it's zoonotic. Where I live in Alberta, we have deer, mule-tail deer specifically. They carry a different strain of the hantavirus that is not zoonotic. That hantavirus has to be transferred to a person through basically their excretions, to be polite about it. And trust me, with the amount of deer poop in the yard, I have worried about that in the past, but it's very, very less likely to happen because, again, it's not zoonotic. The version that's out there that was on the cruise and is slowly being traced to wherever everyone went is zoonotic, kind of like the bubonic plague. You're seen as asbestos, just whatever it is. The specific disease that fleas infect rats with, which infect other fleas and can infect humans because they're parasitic and rely on their host to live. That is a zoonotic bacteria disease, whatever you want to call it. I think it's a bacteria because it can be treated with antibiotics, if I remember correctly.
An interesting place. I appreciate you doing this task for
And
me.
then it goes from being bubonic plague to pneumonic plague um, if the
Not even a challenge for my conscience.
if the symptoms get more bad enough, it morphs from bubonic to pneumonic, and that is a much more virulent version of it, which pretty much carries a 70 to 100% death rate, depending on the person that contracts it. Fun, eh? Anyhow, so it was just one of those situations. Like, I hope he doesn't. I mean, he teaches elementary, so I'm glad I don't think he has these kinds of discussions with his students, because what his students should be getting wrong information from him, especially when I try to correct him. And I can't really say too much about it when husband's around, because yeah, I love him, but he's a bit of a hypochondriac. And that, just like the one time I accidentally gave myself tapeworm, he thought he was going to get it from me because we shared the bedroom, we shared the bathroom, and everything else. And it's like, no.
To stop me.
Like, the only way you'd get it is if you freaking eating part of my, you turn me into meat and not cook me properly, essentially. Which I'm not in divorce, so I didn't see that happening. Neither see. It's like there's a parasite you get from eating human brains that only exists in human brains, or maybe it's something that the human brain produces that basically can't be digested. I can't remember. Somebody else might know that, but I do not recall that off the top of my head for some reason. So, but anyway, yeah, he is. I love him to death, but his hypochondria sometimes just gets me, riles me up the wrong way, shall we say. And it's not that I want to dismiss it, considering his age and his health, with the way things can be and how terrible certain, even just, everyday diseases are getting for his health. But at the same time, he really needs to chill out. I don't know what much more to say other than that. Whack.
A feast of flesh for Golfagor.
Okay, now which way am I supposed to go? Oh, I see. Of course. Heifer. So now which way am I supposed to be going? I think this way. Don't quote me on it, but I think I'm supposed to be going this way.
Is this?
Oh, look. Another bypass. Actually, finding them pretty easily on this stage for some reason. A little bit bizarre, but... Oh, there it is.
A bypass has lowered security barriers, slowing our operative.
I will sit upon a throne of your making.
Oh, look, another one. 3.
The correct answer was to run.
Not sure which way is the correct way out, so let's keep going this way for now. Granted, the exit will be showing up pretty soon as I'm almost done. We have less than 2 minutes left here shortly.
A symphony to my ears.
Could it possibly be this way? I mean, possible. If it was, I would like some kind of, hint that I am going in the right direction, but I've still got a minute left before I will find out. Oh, there's my answer, it is.
I will salt the ground beneath your feet. Be gone.
And now I can just sit here and wait for the timer to finish. Especially because this is not Steel Path, so it's not like the monster's going to be super strong.
Mission complete. Excellent work, Tenno.
Oop. Okay, those are all done. I could probably do the mobile defense by myself, but let's see if I can find a team to do this all with. Because if it was a spy mission, that'd be a whole different shtick. But there's no spy mission, so I don't have to worry about anybody screwing out.
The fastest way to locate Razul's Archons is to upload me to Narmer's systems. I shall be strong for this act.
I think after we're done with this, I will see if I look up on the
Did you not have the sense to flee?
Warcraft wiki or forums or something, see if I can find out if it's known what exactly happened that Azul took over Era. And I seem to be lagging a little bit. Unless it's my imagination, which it very well could be. Is this actually on back here, or is it something? Ooh, the Ghoul Purge has started, which is fun. But it also happens at least once a month. Same with Thermia fractures. So it'll gather some stuff just to aggravate the others. Maybe, I don't know. Some people are weird when it comes to stuff like that. It's not like they actually need me to be there. By the looks of it, they're doing just fine on their own.
We are finished here. Move on.
Okay, okay. Oh, it has auto fire. Okay. I actually need more lilies than I do anything else, just in case I want to make more apothecs to farm for some of the things that drop from the town. Nyx. Okay, I was saying, voice doesn't belong here, I think, but it's Eleanor, so yeah, somebody has the Gemini skin for her, obviously. Weren't we just here? Oh. Pulvero. Pulvero. I can never get his name right, so. Defend the system, defend the system. Yeah, I'm aware. Why does it keep flashing? Wonder if Warframe's systems are having an issue.
I have the Archon's trail. The hunt can begin.
Not leveling up as fast as I would do in Steel Path Belly of the Beast, of course, but it's leveling at least. It'll also be a source of endothermoculus. Okay, this is going to be a potential gong show.
This facility is a communications crossroad for Narmer. Listen in. I want to know what he's telling his flock.
Do you remember, Natal? That first day, how our father lifted you screaming from the manifold? How we sang.
I guess I've got Charlie. One dispatched. They still, nope, they still had that. I didn't know they were running the Hildren, honestly, so I didn't notice at least.
Needlessly athletic in its execution,
But
amusing nonetheless.
Yeah, they got Charlie, but that's okay. Let's set up B for a little bit of extra protection. Okay, we made through stage 1, which is good.
And I beheld a great ram, and the horns of him were crowned with soul and with Tau. And
Me,
upon
me, me,
his
me,
tongue
me, me.
the Zariman flame, and the mighty demon of the void cowered before him, and he feared it not.
Oop, wrong button.
You shall all become dust and ash.
Damn it. Too late. Lemon Intimate has a lot of sentient cores. A lot.
Moving on.
My choice of weapon might be a lot slower than certain other ones. Well, my choice of melee, I should say. But I think I do pretty decent with it.
All messages decrypted. Fazul is not merely insane, Teta. There is another mind at work within him.
Just admit it, Nata. You're scared to face the possibility that I'm right.
Looks like everybody but the smokes is ready. So just gonna go ahead and push. I'm gonna call.
Era always dreamed of power. It's how he was shaped. But he is no leader, and his mistakes have left the Archon Boreal vulnerable. Take the Archon down.
Alright, Boreal, let's do this.
Boreal is here. Strike fast, use cover, and do not let him heal.
A feast of flesh for Golfgor.
Azul has barred the way to us heathens, but stolen deacon veils should allow you to deceive the barrier.
Mm-hmm. Come on. Right this way.
On Tau, the owl was solitude. He seemed to think himself above us and recognized the ram alone as an equal. To be mutilated like this, turned into a weapon, was humiliating for him.
I wonder, how would she know? I don't see whatever this target here is supposed to be, so.
Boreal is down.
Hey, someone got him.
Armor's spine eyes have been torn out. Excellent work.
Get out of my way. Dingus. Archon Boreals. There's your Archon ship. Must have got a Tau forged last week. Because it reset back to 20%. Then again, I bought a couple of regular shards like that. Let's go pay a visit to Helmuth and see what Coalesce can do, essentially. And that is... okay, because I know part of it when I was poking around with, I think we did it on stream, is I can merge shards. Maybe if I had the primes, I would use it more, but... where... Coalescent Fusion, Ascent Fusion. Let's do... no. Let's do this. Is this one and one? Okay. Got lots of these. Yeah, how about confirm, not gone from? So that's how that one works. And how many? Oh, I don't have a purple Tau forged. Let's do a purple Tau forged. I will do this with these. That's weird. Oh, I'll bet you I can forge these that are regulars, like I have, and get a Tau forged color one out of it. It's a shame. I don't know if Helmuth is getting any XP for this stuff. Not for transition. Yeah, I don't think Helmuth is getting XP from this. So. But it's nice we got it finally. Not that I don't know what the hell I'd be doing with them right now. Archimedes need fed? No, it does not. It's good. So. Okay. So better go check the laundry because I know the washer isn't. I don't know if the dryer is done just yet. Maybe. Let me go take a look. The bracelet only has a couple of things in it, so. Hey, good news. I turned the heat up for it. I forgot. So it was done. But it was basically that first load of laundry was just the blanket that coffee got spilled on this morning and my work vest. My coworker's like, well, they do that. We're not, we don't get paid to do that. They do that work. I said, well, if I had an extra vest that would fit me, yeah, but everybody seems to always grab larger vests than what they need, and as a result, there's none this size, it's my own size, and the number of vests I have that would still fit me decently is next to nothing, so that's... Since we only purchase these once a week. So I already purchased a bunch of this stuff last week and I went down to $9.80. Now I'm back up, I was back up to over 1,000, 1,100 specifically. And buying all this stuff, I will still be up higher than I was previously. So I'm not sure if I want to get these things because I don't really need them. And these are, I have 6 of them already. I'll buy another one. And these are for transmuters, which allow me to create a different ribbon mod, so I might as well take those. Leave the Iron Wake. And now let's do some of the Belly of the Beast missions, so that way I can rank up this coda and get it done. Exterminate! Squad. Anyway. Log out Crow. And an interesting name, pretty sure, but
How far you have fallen. Not that your corpses will remain before me.
what's this way? Okay. Oh, somebody's playing a Grendel. That's why that rock is like that.
The enemy is broken. Well done. Now get to extraction.
Not even a challenge for my consorts.
Yeah, really.
A valuable lesson.
Of course, one rank from being completely up. Anyhow. Any meow. Meow, meow, meow. Capture. This one will be relatively quick. I won't get much out of that. Should be enough to finish this weapon off at least. Should be.
How clever you must think you are. The Goblet of Tamarind, once consumed, now spent.
Got it.
Mission complete. The captain has been escorted to the extraction point. Well done.
What a waste.
Okay, well. I thought I could get up there from down there. Oh, I guess I could have if I would have been paying attention.
This resistance does have its upsides. Idiot! Did you not have the sense to flee?
What you have learned here will serve you well.
Alright, that's maxed, so. Now, what is the next forma I am supposed to be putting in the sting? Okay. It's supposed to have critical deceleration. I could just put it. Could convert that one if I need to, I mean, really. Yeah, I could convert that into one of these. Aki, I made a boo-boo. Okay, so now one to this. Oh, that's not even a polarized slot yet. Never mind. Don't mind me. already have the critical. Oh, atomic fallout. You already have that. Two. Alright. Yeah, let's do this defense. Oh, looks like they're already starting the show.
Be gone. I did miss getting my hands dirty.
Not that, you clown hole. Oh, they... This is gonna be really quick. They've already spent quite a few rounds fighting these things off, so... I didn't quite think I'd be coming into this so late, but...
Be gone, pest.
Big on.
How far you have fallen. Fuse discarded.
That wasn't too bad, that was quick.
Good dance, all.
Okay. I really want to get through these weapons, so I will be doing more of this, obviously. Excuse me, holy rip.
That be your Orden Terrace. I'd recognize that voice anywhere. Are you from Corpus? These thieves and their renegade leader are taking my volatile boats. End them. Ordis's name is Ordis.
What insolence is this?
You talk as if I'm afraid of them. So how many of them I've smashed in the face?
Let me save you from your own stupidity.
Hopefully that made it up there. Does not look like it did. Oh well.
Does it not thrill you to watch your beloved operators spilling torrents of blood? Do you not yearn to be by their side, blades in hand, amid the fury of the hot stench?
You are an old Mr. Granton, and you will find yourself in the void for a very long time. Please seek the medical treatment.
I have not heard him use that one yet.
Now you keep those tickle sticks of yours where I can see them. And maybe this doesn't end with me having to spread you out like a map.
Corpus, the enemy is on their way to extraction. Does that seem like a satisfactory outcome to you?
Your mother, how's that?
What a waste.
Excuse me. Holy rip.
Now, bring the volatiles to me on the rotor relay.
Have they changed the tiers in this challenge? Because my clan's been at gold for a while, but
Gorgeous applause or decision to collect volatile notes despite Pathos Grind's relentless greed. Surely, new misfortunes overwhelming forces and escort her notes out of this cave. From there, orders will commit them to the site.
Is that the Beast of Bones? Unbelievable. They make ballads of you, Orton. Shadow figures told your story on alley walls. Children sat agog to listen. A legacy wasted. Troops
Jade, Tanya, and two are Urians.
and retrieve the
This is going to be a
volatile
bloodbath.
for the Eximus Project.
The man you refer to is dead, but Orders is sure he would also have told you to far out of our way.
Among other things.
You will be able to jump higher. Have fun. Operator, those beacons are set up to summon a sister of Parvos. If we meddle with her, she is certain to arrive.
Chaff. Nothing more.
Oh, it's just a sound effect. I thought maybe that beeping actually meant something, but apparently not.
Bad form.
Hmm.
Behold, your ruin. Run while you still have your lives. Joyful is the kill.
Mr. Branner, you will not succeed in this venture. Leave now, while your losses are minimal.
For my consorts.
This will not do, Orton. You are causing me considerable inconvenience. Which of your many presets has gone awry? Would you like me to arrange a realignment purge? Some time in the photonic bath would do your venerable systems good.
Mm-hmm. I don't know where all these special ones go that give them the speed boost, so.
You wish to meet my better self? So be it. Conscripts, to work! Begone, pests.
And of course, something went wrong, so now I can't use any of my attacks. Oh well, at least I can still do this.
Guess what? By the time I'm done with you, you'll never form a consonant again.
Yeah.
Corvus, the enemy is on their way to extraction. Does that seem like a satisfactory outcome to you?
I'm tired of your insolence. Begone.
You did it. Now, bring the volatiles to me on the rudder relay.
And I'm ready for my next warm up. I already know what I'm putting in it, so I don't have to look. Alrighty, what time is it? It is 12 o'clock. Which means, as far as I am concerned, let's go any further. Actually, no, I think I want to do this. I don't know. Let me go to the bathroom again and figure this out. Let's do this one. So I'm starting it by myself. Not a big deal. Even on Steel Path, exterminates are not super difficult for me, although it's more challenging with all the frickin' Jade Lights. Still. Come on. Numbers should increase because there's a full party here.
Now you serve. Good. I was becoming restless.
Alright, 6 already. Yeehaw. Oh, look, 66 to 71. Okay.
The enemy is broken.
76.
Well done. Now get to extraction.
Oh, now we can get out of here. Okay.
Go.
It is done, Tenno.
We covered just that one. Huh. Do that one easily too. The 8 railjack missions will be a pain in the butt, more than likely. And that's one of those ones, that's one of the few challenges I don't have to complete because I have to do, like, all of them. And there are a couple that I haven't cleared. Primarily these Orphix ones. Well, they're going to be adding a new one too here pretty soon. They're going to be adding Uranus Proxima. So, yeah, see, these Orphix ones are where I usually get stuck. Because my... I'm just not very good at them, and I never seem to get a very good team together to do them. But let's go ahead and give it a try, just for the hell of it. Let me see how well I can do. Because I do have a full, you know, I do have a full 3-person
That Corpus Cap ship.
um,
Ship, but in our house. This has become an us problem.
I'm sorry, my brain is just completely, like, derailed.
Railjack is within range. Blast it to fragments.
Disable all priority targets.
Freight Linker is carrying specially trained Oryx troops. Clear them for ram sled launch.
security nodes. That's a time battery.
You've failed your betters.
Well, they destroyed one of the security nodes, so I can let them handle this, and I can try to go out and get into...
Marines, charge personal shields and get to your ram sleds.
I will sit upon a throne of your making.
There we go. Now, so now if I can get in, that's going to be my problem.
Let's soften them up. Torpedoes. Fire at will.
Okay. And that is that cruise ship taken care of.
I want torpedoes armed and dispatched now.
Where in the hell?
You have only succeeded in annoying me.
Conflict is escalating. I want another cruise ship on the field.
Okay, there's... So where's my actual frickin' target?
I'm commandeering
There it
those
is.
Oryx troops. Freight linker, send ram sleds at the railjet.
Reading large translation signature. Cruise ship. The enemy have reinforced. Tenno deployed. Strategic targets eliminated. Time for the main event. Obliterate this transport from the inside. They are expected. Godspeed.
You shall all become...
Torpedoes primed. Stand by to salvage their remains.
Decrypting. Protect the terminal.
Okay, let me...
Ah, a symphony to my ears.
First code set decrypted. Move on to secondary terminal. Boarding operation successful. Sending full away crew. 5, 4, 3,
Thank you.
2, 1, 0. Engage.
Sentient control will increase with every Orphix. If it tops out, you get out. Until then, fill every golden moment with sweet slaughter. An Orphix, it will boost the pulse field with resonators.
You failed to prevent the Tenno from boarding. Intercept them at once.
Come on.
Orphix just hit. Updating your map. It's down. Good work.
One down.
Big nasty on the scope.
There we go. I can't believe I actually got a team that's working pretty good this time. White shots.
Buy yourself some time. Nice.
I sing. No. The wind sings by emptiness. I am the queen of nothing.
I expect due reverence as you wield this flesh. The more things change,
Ability use prevented. Oh, hey, my void rig was completely restored somehow.
Big old Orphix ahead.
And I'm out of energy to be fighting it.
Sentient control is riding pretty high. You comfortable with that?
Not particularly, but it's not like I have a lot of choices right now, as I don't have energy. Really?
Our losses can be replaced.
What?
You cannot. I am pulling you out.
And now it's like stuck or something. I don't know what stuck is. They can probably leave. I can't do shit because I'm stuck right now. Oh well. Okay, just gonna force it shut down because it's obviously not gonna do anything else. And so with that, I guess we'll go ahead and call it a day. I have no idea what I'll do from here, honestly, because that was kind of irritating. But let's see who else might be online and raid out, because I am ready to go. And Pixel playing Forspoken. Vixie's playing something. Oh, Corgi Cam is playing Tomodachi Life. Let's just go ahead and raid Kilopixel, because I don't have many other whatever. So, with that being said, I will see you guys later. It should be on Thursday. I forgot to check my schedule on the calendar to see what it is, but I will be around later this week as per usual. In the meantime, stay safe, take care, and we'll see you guys later.